Min Min.
Against Kazuya, against Min Min, against Steve, against Cloud, against, like, I don't know how Gluto beats MK Leo's Aegis. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, that guy's an inspiration for real, but he's also been playing Wario for longer than I've been alive, probably. So
like, Wario gets hit by like one Cloud back air, and he's like, wow!
I mean, like, oh no, believe me, there's more than one in there.
Several back airs.
There's more than one in that matchup for sure.
So now we're getting a cool little matchup here. The meme man himself, iGreg.
Yeah, iGreg.
Posting those TikToks.
I was gonna say,
TikTok legend iGreg.
The TikTok star. Definitely known for those memes, but I think less people actually know he's a Robin player. Yeah, like because
do people not know that he's a Robin player?
I didn't know he was a Robin.
Really? Yeah. Okay,
I figured maybe the people would empathize.
Maybe. It's just you suck thumbs.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, man. Like I know Georgia.
Yeah.
Like pretty well, but like today I learned they have a Shulk player. Today I learned they have a Robin player. Okay, cool.
I mean, to be fair, like the iGreg and 11 kind of float around this area where like they're not getting top 8s consistently, really, but they're getting like top 16s and like pretty regular.
But I mean, they're grinders. They're driving out here, which we just appreciate so much. Obviously, like really giving us another echelon of competition out here.
Yeah.
Despite the anathema DQ, which we're all real sad about, but obviously it's just best to be safe in that regard.
Yeah, and we appreciate as much as we get farmed by Georgia sometimes. One, we're getting better. Two.
Oh, so low-key. Today looking like a different story.
Today is looking like a different story. I mean, the Xerzal getting the Xerzal win for Melee was pretty hype, and we'll see. Maybe Xerzal takes out another Georgia player here. But we appreciate Georgia coming out all the time because it's always good to, like I said, have that different competition and just being able to make these connections with the different regions because we've always been, pretty on good terms with Tennessee. They usually come out to our stuff all the time.
Yeah.
But I feel like Georgia has kind of been a little more recent here and there, besides like the exception of like Sanito. Sanito consistently would come to like Alabama events, but now it's like the rest of Georgia is really starting to come. So
the
really
banter is just excellent. So we love it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so getting to game one, Ramen versus the Min Min here. This is going to be kind of rough for iGreg once he gets out of advantage here, because Ramen's just really slow and gonna make it really hard for him to get in on Xerzal's Min Min specifically. But I mean, so far iGreg's been doing a great job of using these projectiles to just at really awkward times for Xerzal, and then using this giant Levin sword to take the stock as well as play neutral there. Incredible neutral air there from iGreg.
No, and I really like the confidence there from iGreg because it really shows that he knows how this matchup is going to work. At least, like, I don't know how much experience he maybe has, but to me, like, this is immediately making itself evident as a sort of matchup where you have to sink your teeth in and just don't let go.
Yeah.
And, like, a lot of it, of course, is credited to kind of what you were saying. Robin is super slow. Robin doesn't really have the range tools to really contend with Min Min in any regard. But if you can get in and use these hitboxes, especially those Levin Sword ones, you can take stocks really, really early with some good play. And so it's awesome to see, like, this matchup sort of, like, really being developed in front of our eyes right here, I feel, just as they're sort of feeling each other out.
Absolutely. And I think a big thing of the matchup too is that even though iGreg is playing a really slow character, I mean, that Levin Sword is such a massive hitbox, so a lot of the times if he can sneak around that first arm that Xerzal throws out and is able to trade and like get through the second arm with that Levin Sword, it's going to be really good for him. But now he's waiting on the recharge, and I feel like we're going to see iGreg playing a lot more defensive here. Yeah, he's just throwing the sword over and over again.
And I love how Xerzal actually reflected it with the, I believe it was the up smash.
The up smash, yeah.
And he just grabbed, and he just was ready for the shield as well.
Dude, Xerzal's a liar. He literally told me in friendlies that he just never gets to use up smash as reflector. Straight up lying to me right here with the iGreg set.
That's the game one play. You're like, for the fans out there, in game one, I will use up smash as a reflector. Yeah. all the up smash fans.
I mean, I guess against Robin, I mean, it could be useful. I mean, like, hey, if iGreg goes and throws out like a I forget what the Arc Thunder, and like Xerzal's ready for it. I mean, that's scary. Yeah. An Arc Thunder reflected coming your way, especially if it's like close distance, which it probably will be, given the position you would probably wouldn't even want to use that in. That's scary.
Yeah, I do really like the up smash play, but it's like, honestly, from my perspective, it's like, if you're playing this matchup from the range that you want to, you just don't care. Like you're just throwing arms and like, because I don't think Robin has any intangible projectiles. I actually don't think, like, not one.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like, all the neutral Bs, you can just hit them and activate them like Xerzal did right there, or maybe it was terrain. But either way, it will activate it.
Yeah. No, I think he hit it. He popped it. Yeah.
Yeah, Book's not intangible. To my knowledge, I think like you know, if you hit arc fire, it just wins and you go through it, and then probably hit iGreg for throwing it. But
sure.
that was a janky up air, but I like it. Yeah, again, again, getting him in disadvantage, just sinking in his teeth and really not letting go. Like recognizing like this could very literally be the last advantage state he has this stock, but luckily being able to use the gentleman jab there to close out that second stock for Xerzal.
Absolutely. I know that Xerzal so far, what I've noticed in this matchup, he's doing a great job of covering iGreg, just like, especially on ledge, just trying to get back.
No jump.
Yeah. And a lot of players, what they'll end up doing when they're trying to get back from ledge is they'll try to retreat to that top platform there, that first platform right above ledge. And we saw the reason that Xerzal was able to take that stock too was that Elf Smash just calling out that positioning there. And even with the rest of the ledge play that Xerzal had been doing for this third stock here, he's been covering that jump in to try to get away and escape to the platform pretty much consistently, except for like recently there. But I mean, at this point,
Xerzal no stranger to people not wanting to go to the ledge against him, because obviously every time you run the risk of a potential Ram 2-frame, having to deal with Megawatt, covering so many options, it's definitely a rough day being on the ledge against Min Min, so definitely aware of the counterplay, and then the counterplay to the counterplay, so to speak.
I saw that.
Yeah, I love the fastball air dodge, but just not quite having the vertical recovery to make it back there.
Yeah, I mean, and, you know, Robin can make it from almost anywhere, but like he found the almost.
yeah.
He found the almost there, just like right in the bottom of the blast zone. Not able to make it back there, but still an impressive showing from iGreg there. I mean, I really like the way that he's using this the thunder pressure to follow up after Levin, like just again to just continue to keep his pressure on, because that thunder is going to let it, like, it's going to stall Xerzal a little bit, which means that iGreg has just a little bit more time to start closing in that space and really just start continuing to just be on Xerzal, like like a moth to like warm light or something. I don't know.
And I was like actually about to like mention something about that too. Is like, again, like this is a matchup where, at least with the way that iGreg is playing it, I feel like stage choices are so important.
Yeah.
Because with the, like, as I said, the way he's playing it, like many people don't like taking Min Min to small stages because then obviously her arms cover more area. But if you're iGreg and you realize like what's going on right here, basically like you're just getting boxed out from across the stage, you kind of like as a character like Robin sort of have to just take the stage with the flaws in, like intact and just play around them to the best of your ability. Now we are seeing the PS2 pick once again here from him, but I wonder if, depending on the outcome of this game, we might see a smaller stage.
Yeah, I can see that, but I mean, the smaller stage could be oh my god. I saw iGreg. He almost jumped right into that.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That would have been insane as well.
Ooh, that was really good positioning from that Elf Thunder. Just like positioning it like right above the line of sight for those arms there was really like actually able to continue to hit Xerzal there. Oh, wait a minute.
Dirty back air. Yeah, I think Xerzal was definitely expecting an up air there, which is why he sort of got that DI out. Because with the up air, he wanted to go to the corner. But instead, he got hit by back air. Sick mix up by iGreg on top of just like keeping the advantage state up again.
Yeah. That was kind of, I'll be real, that was kind of nasty from that. I feel like iGreg's had a lot of nasty plays, but it's really hard to keep up because of just the different interactions there. Like I literally saw earlier, like he threw out arc fire, but like as soon as he threw it out, it just got ate by Min Min's first arm, and he got punished with the second arm. I was just like, man, that really sucks. Like you gotta like just so many different like random things that I feel like Robin normally would be able to do here, and iGreg would normally be able to do that. You just can't against Min Min. Oh, but the setup there, Xerzal letting go shield just a little bit too early there, and getting hit with a back air first trouble is going to finish out that second stock.
I'm so happy that Robin players in the year of our Lord 2022 have discovered back air, because I feel like that move has been so underrated for so long.
It's so fast, it's big, it kills. Like everybody wants to use Nair, like. Because Robin favorite players want to do the classic where like I can do two aerials, do like full hop fair into landing there. But like back air is so good. Oh my god! Oh my god! That spike!
That was so good. I love Robin, man. I love watching good Robins play.
I know. I 100% agree. I think Robin is like one of the most like. If we're gonna talk about like schnasty characters, Robin's like top 5 in my book. Like a good Robin is so schnasty to watch, and it's so. It's a treat. It's a treat. And right there, that's a treat. Like going off stage, going for that up B spike and getting it. Good stuff.
Yeah, and like obviously the sequence that led up to it too, like being able to get Xerzal into that situation where he basically had nowhere to go but the positioning of his up B. And okay, so we are gonna see the counter pick to Smashville here, of course. This is like unambiguously Min-Min's best stage in the game, I feel. Like at least in most matchups. Like in this one, you know, time will tell. Less space for Xerzal to run away, but also just strings like these, which are going to be almost killing you at 90% after the hit.
Well, less space for iGreg to position here. The thing is, like, I mean, I feel like iGreg, you know, kind of wants to get on that platform so he can really start, like, providing a little bit safer pressure here. But, like, he doesn't get a chance to because Xerzal just covers it from literally anywhere on the stage. So he doesn't get to use the platform like Xerzal gets to. And already shows there, I mean, just immediate stock loss already on that stock, that first stock here. So, I mean, maybe if iGreg can get into the corner and do some more crazy ledge guards there and getting some more pressure, maybe he can bring this back here, but it's already looking really rough for him.
Yeah, and I feel like this is just such a hard thing to play without a lead as well.
Yeah.
Because the moment, like, we've already seen it a couple times, when he's actually managing to land these hits on Xerzal, send him sort of, like, off the stage, Smashville is so small that Min-Min can basically just throw an arm as she's landing and pretty much negate any sort of like strategy you have for the edge guard or the catching of the landing. And
okay, so
Smash
that
camera.
Okay, so here's the thing. I think this is definitely where the matchup knowledge is showing here from iGreg. Because oh my god, he just died. Oh, not dead, but he's probably it's scary. So this is where the matchup knowledge, I think, is showing. There it is. Game 2. That was so fast.
That game was 1 minute and 28 seconds. Not even entirely.
Yes.
Like
iGreg has learned one part of this matchup: never take Min-Min to Smashville. Like I think that was the first part of that matchup, and 2, I think after he hit him on that second stock where he died to the Xerzal up B, Xerzal was already dead. He lost his jump in that situation, and Min-Min's recovery was not going to get to the ledge at that point. Yeah. But he still went off stage after Xerzal, which allowed Xerzal to get that jank on him, which was able to take that second stop.
Yeah, there is a little bit of like deception with the way that Smashville's camera sort of works, though. At least in my experience, like people always look way lower than they actually are. So I think that by the point where he realized Min-Min was not making it back, he just thought that he was completely out of range of the up B, and then it just completely snapped and hit him. Because I'll be honest, I wasn't even entirely sure if he was going to get hit there.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's just a Smashville camera moment, plus also a going to Smashville moment in general.
I have to wonder what he banned as well.
Yeah.
We do have 3 bans available here. Gommel rule set. I wonder what the thought process must have been. Or maybe, maybe it really was
just banned like FD style stages, right? Like maybe FD Kalos Town.
I'm not sure. I think he probably for sure would ban Town because it's like everyone's afraid of dying at 50 to like the Min-Min like Dragon Laser combos off the side. But I'm not sure. Yeah.
Either way though, we're back on PS2. Makes sense. I mean, it worked once for you, iGreg. You might as well go back to it for this game 4. But I mean, Xerzal starting off strong with that up smash, going to take out that first stock immediately. And this is notes of game 3 already here. Xerzal only taking about 30%. And iGreg again just struggling to get in and really start his advantage game here.
I think it's very interesting too because what we're kind of seeing now is like we're deep in this set, game 4, and we're seeing like the habits really start to get called out because earlier it was like, like iGreg likes, you know, he likes to jump back aggressively from disadvantage onto the platform. And then, you know, Xerzal might have picked up at some point in the other games, he's also like full hopping onto this platform. So eventually it's less like, I'm going to punish this one habit, and it's like, he just likes being on the platform. So now we're seeing like these hard call-outs with that up smash because after the pressure, he figured, you know, like, this guy likes being on the platform so much, I'll just let him jump there and kill him.
Absolutely. I will say though, some of the weird parts of iGreg's advantage state here has been, like, there's been a couple times where like he's gotten Xerzal to the ledge right as he ran out 11, which is just so tough for him because like 11 is just, it feels really important in this matchup. Like it feels like you need that like giant hitbox in order to be able to contest Xerzal and really get around these arms. And it's really unfortunate timing for him when he just loses 11 like right as he get him on the ledge here, and it's kind of costing him situations where it normally wouldn't against a lot of other players here.
Because the disparity between kill percents of like 11 sword and like the basic sword are just they're so large. Like like because he's been able to find so many kills with these nairs, like off stage and stuff. But off stage, either sword will really do. But when you're ledge trapping, like when you're hard committing to like just trying to find the kill off of a reaction like that or off of a setup, like not having the performing everything perfectly and then just not having the tool to actually get the job done has got to be really frustrating.
I was gonna mention like basically, I mean, he let Xerzal basically live into 163. So I mean, I guess at that point he was just looking for a straight hit and finally found it there. But I mean, iGreg's going to need a lot more than just straight hit kills if he really wants to bring this back. He's going to need these early edge guards. He's going to need to be able to put Xerzal in an advantageous position with Levin Sword so he can actually be able to do a lot of work on him. Or, I guess he can get a cheese with Uppy. He got on the,
it's always cheeseable.
Yeah, it's always cheeseable in Alabama. Hey, Xerzal gets 60% off stage, hits him with the Uppy spike. Ha, got him. GG's. Like, it could happen here, but I mean, so far, Xerzal's not even giving him the chance here. Xerzal pretty much dominating the stage position as he normally does here. But I mean, iGreg, oh wait, he's got a little bit of chance here. And off stage, oh my God,
that was very well played. Despite just the idea was so solid there.
The idea was sick. The execution was almost sick. It was almost there.
It's a hard spot to be in too because you can't even really see Min Min. Like you're looking at her through the little magnifying glass over when she's all the way over there, and that's not gonna kill quite yet.
Maybe one more of those.
Oh no,
he's living. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, he finally got it. Yeah. That's actually the first Ram 2-frame I believe he hit the whole set.
No, you're right.
Yeah.